Hey guys, it's Eric.
I'm Tim.
Glenda?
We are D&E Miniature and Board Games. And as normal, we got done. We saved the civilians. We even saved a cat.
No, a dog. We
we saved
killed
the
the cat.
Killed the cat, saved the dog.
Saved the dog.
And we left Glenda to burn in the bathroom. It's how it works.
Sorry.
Flashpoint, Fire Rescue. Our review of this game. Now, as normal, we score on 1 to 5, 3 being average, 5 being excellent, 1 being a holy piece of shit. So, graphics and artwork, rulebook, components, replayability, and fun are our 5 categories that we score on. And Tim always starts us out on graphics and artwork.
It was good. I think it's a little bit better than average. They paid attention to, putting stuff on the board, make it look like a house, and what you would see in a house, and how cluttered it might be in a house, all your tokens and everything are good. I think the graphics and artwork's pretty good, so I give it a 4.
Glenda?
Likewise, I gave it a 4. It's a different way of designing the house and the people and the dog and all that. So it's a different way of, showing how the houses and the people look like.
Yeah, especially when you're used to using miniatures all the time.
Yeah.
This one only has, the firefighter miniatures, so.
Which are painted.
Yeah, which are painted. Very good job, Eric.
Good job, Eric.
Cheap pop.
I give it a 4 as well.
You're on fire, sir.
Fire!
There you go, bigger fire.
Ooh.
But that's okay.
I gave it a 4 as well. I was pretty impressed with the artwork, not only on the board, the tokens were well done, and even the cards with the different style firefighters on them.
Yeah, it's not.
I liked it.
Yeah,
I gave it a 4.
Good stuff.
Nice.
Good stuff.
Rule book. I gave the rule book a 4 as well. I didn't think it was overly simplified that, anybody could just pick it up and just play it. But it wasn't. But it was still pretty good where it was easy to pick through and find stuff. So I gave it a 4.
Yeah, I'm along the same lines as you. The only difference is I gave it a 3. This is definitely one of those rule books. Even though it's small, even though it's small, you're still going to have to flip back and forth to find information from one page to another about like the expansion, the explosions, the walls, and all that kind of good stuff. So you'll have to go back and forth. But any rule book, unless it's something yay thick, you're always going to have to flip through it until you really get the rules down. The more you play it, the better you're going to be. But on the whole, it's a 3 because it's a rule book that does what a rule book's supposed to do. It tells you how to play the game.
Glenda?
I gave it a 4. I thought it's very comprehensive too. And just like that one point that I didn't give it a perfect score because it's not. It's not, like you said, it's not something that, it's just right off the bat, you'll see it. But it is close to it. It's pretty good and elaborated.
Components. I gave components a 4.
I agree.
What did I give?
I felt that the counters, the tokens, were very good card stock.
Mm-hmm.
The plastic cubes, they're plastic cubes. They do what they're supposed to do.
I like them.
I like the firefighter figures.
Really?
They did have pretty decent detail.
Did you enjoy painting them?
Dude, I bought the game because of the firefighters. Because I wanted to paint them.
You did a real good job.
You did.
You're on fire.
You're on fire. Second
Twice.
emotion.
The reason this didn't get a top mark of 5 with me, I felt that the character cards could have been a little bit thicker stock. They bend really easily.
I can absolutely agree with that.
You okay, Tim?
But that was it. That one point I thought that the stock on the cards could have been a little bit thicker. But that was it. Aside from that, I found it a 4. If they'd been thicker, I would have given it a 5 on components.
You okay, Eric? That one.
He's on fire.
Ooh, 3.
He burning up.
All right, Tim.
So,
That's
what-
it. Yeah, that's, you
Yeah,
just concur?
I told him I concur. I concur.
You concur?
So you gave a 4 as well?
Wow. Okay, I gave it a 5. So, beware. It's a 5. I like it. All the components. Man, this right there, it's solid black cube. What does it represent?
Death.
Exactly. I mean, come on.
Wait a minute, you gave it a
It's
5 on the black cube alone?
You know,
And this is so okay. Look at the details of this. I know you said it's thin, but what does it matter? It sits next to you.
Ma'am, we went over our graphics,
do
okay?
you know?
No, no,
Do
no.
you know how
On
this
the
would have gotten a
thickness.
5 for me?
No.
If you watch the playthrough, which, by the way, if you're watching the review and you haven't watched the playthrough, please watch the playthrough. But what I mentioned in there, when you have a survivor die, they should have a body bag. If it had a body bag
That
to
would
throw
make it
the
5.
token in, I would have given it a 5.
Hey, Tim. You're on fire.
But you know what? This is really, really sad, because a body bag.
What?
Okay.
That's what happened.
But hey, the components for me, they're excellent.
All right, you
I
gave it a
love the
5.
whole
You gave
thing.
it a
So,
5. Okay.
I mean, they could have given us a bag of ashes.
oh my God, that's
Um,
that's true, right?
let's go to replayability.
Let's not. Okay, yeah, no, let's do it.
I give replayability a 4.
Where do you get these numbers sometimes, man?
Well, it's
this
1,
on-
2, 3, 4, or 5. I went with a 4.
No, this is the old one.
Now, what does pump it up is if you buy the expansions. Expansions will put this to a 5 easy. I just put it as 4 as the base game has 2 different maps,
'Cause you're a jerk.
and that's it. Had it had more maps, or if it had maps that you could, like that, the board had been separated into 4 or 6 different smaller maps that could modular. I would give it a higher.
That's a big word.
Yes, it was.
You're on 5.
All right,
4.
I'm back to 3.
Oh, back to 3. Okay.
I gave Tim one of them. Tim.
I'm not good at this. If I enjoy the game,
I know you go high.
I give it a 5. The replayability on this game for me is a 5 for the same reason any of these games that have a set scenario but have the actual play is up to chance. It's up to chance. You're not going to play the exact same. You're going to start with the same scenario, but you're not going to have the exact same run. There's too many variables to it for it to not be fun to replay.
Wow.
So I think
the
it
word.
really just amps it up.
Hey Tim,
I'm
you're on
fire.
smoke.
Oh,
No, he's smoking.
smoke,
Smoking
He's
hot.
smoking.
smoking.
Glenda.
Okay, well, I concur. It's 5. I think it has again so many variables. It's a dice game, different scenarios, different players, different strategies. There's so much you can do.
Yeah,
There's so much.
Yeah, well, I didn't even think about that. We only used 3 characters. You know,
Yep.
we didn't even use some of the other ones that came with it. So
It is something that you can play over and over and come up with a different story and who dies and who you get
who
to
dies?
rescue.
We can
and
come up with a backstory.
the backstory someday. For me, hey, I love this.
This
It's
is
something
Jenny
that I would
McDougal. She was a 3rd grade teacher at the local middle school.
Oh, we could come up with news
play. We
articles.
can actually do that.
What?
See, isn't that
See?
nice?
Yeah.
This game is something else.
All right.
This game is something else.
I gave it a 5 for fun though. I really enjoyed playing it, and it's a.
Yes,
well,
there's another.
very
plus.
like this.
Very
It's good.
swift.
I think that playthrough was
It's probably
30,
all in
45
all,
minutes.
yeah, without the banter in between, it's probably 30 minutes.
Glenda.
Fun 5.
I gave it a 5.
It's fun 5, and I think it's can you say that's easy for kids to play this? It is.
I would say, outside, and that's what
The explosions.
once again, if you're watching the review and you haven't watched the playthrough, please watch the playthrough and you'll see what I was talking about. The spread patterns and things like that. Kids wouldn't be able to get that right
Young
away.
kids. I think anybody teenage.
Well, I
years
mean,
would be
like
fine.
well, come on, man. We got 5-year-olds playing with tablets.
Well,
but-
it is a 10 to adult
10
game.
up.
Nobody pays attention to that.
I know.
So you think what? It's going to be older, really? Not.
No, I think even young. I think
Okay, yeah,
probably
I thought so too.
7, 8, 9 kids can play this, but it is something that
You got to have
those types
somebody.
of scenarios, the walls blowing up and all that kind of stuff, that would take a bit. But you said there's some scenarios in there that are, it doesn't spread. You don't have those kind of issues. It's just go in and
movements on the-
so yeah, this is
Fun fight.
So,
it's a family game. It's good.
See, F.
overall score for us,
Until
guys.
somebody burns to death.
Really?
Ashes. Oh my God.
Oh.
Tim.
Overall score 4.3 out of 5.
It's like a first date, man. I gotta try and stick it in there.
Smoking. No.
4.3 out of 5, guys. Support your local game. We support Discover Games, Fayetteville, Georgia.
Hey,
As always, guys, game on.
game on.
Have fun playing your games, folks.
Game on.
Yeah, it's like we're on fire here.